All right then, welcome everybody to the stream for this evening. Hope we're all doing well today. Today we're taking a little bit of a detour from Faerend because, like I said yesterday, or last stream, or whatever you want to say, as I said, fingers crossed camera works, as I said, the kind of issue with Faerend, I wouldn't say issue necessarily, but one of the problems with Faerend right now is it's just repeatables, which is not a very interesting thing most of the time. So I wanted to play a different character today. We are going to be playing Kestor, who is my Runekeeper, who is my original Runekeeper before Palpatine. And then we also have him actually being my Redline as well. That's the thing. So I recently have gotten through the content to get to the Black Gates. I think I did that to get myself it wasn't a correct Rotorum Tracery, but the one after that that we did. So he has been making some progress there. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to kind of, as the title of the stream sort of suggests, get used to Mordor, because hopefully somewhat soon we'll be going through Mordor again. And I think the best way, like, I can look at the wiki, sure, but I think getting used to it, or like actually playing the content, is going to be good for us, because that way I can, you know, go through the content. I can get used to be like, okay, I need to go to this quest to get this item, blah 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 blah. I don't think there's anything particularly amazing that we can get from the Black Book, honestly. Black. So the first book, we can't really get anything. Like, normally it's the final quest. We can get 106 incomparable. There is then the whole chapter 2 thing, which, being a Runekeeper, I don't actually know where that will take me. 21st tool. Okay, that should be doable without too much issue. And that'll give us a pocket item, fair enough. But it isn't anything particularly useful to us in terms of Faerend. And yeah, normally it's like the final quest that gives you something good. But it'll be interesting to look. Like, I am very solely focused, it seems. Like, I just know I am. I'm very focused on purely the epic a lot of the time, and I know that because, like, legendaries don't really come from non-epic things, or like non-main story things, because technically, like, Epilogue of Rust and stuff does give you that, but it's kind of like, it's more main story than most other quests. It's like adjacent, so I think it makes sense that it kind of does that. I'm also interested because I have not played Runekeeper since the stat changes, so see how that goes. Hopefully we can get to 105. I don't expect to get to 112, but 112 would be great. Definitely not happening in any way whatsoever. Normally I would actually end up skipping some of Mordor, quite honestly. Like, as soon as I get to 110, normally I'll just like skip to Aaron Lascalon kind of area, and just not do the epic. But we'll you know, to get used to it again, I will probably do it. Another nice thing that we're going to get from this is I am a tailor on this character. So this is actually my original tailor. I'm not quite done on Gundabad, but we can actually pick up the crafting things and start looking at those early. So the crafting recipes here, these are all 115 stuff. However, I don't think these are actually the ones we're going to go after. No, I don't think there's actually, as much as I sort of potentially hyped it up there, the only thing I think we'd be after is Woodworker. And woodworker totally depends on if you can get a... Nope, it looks like just... Okay. Club, hammer, bow, shadow essence, fair enough. I thought... Warden... How do you make the warden item then? Fist carving, why not? So 115. Is it just given to you? Okay, automatically when you get this tier. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. That is another thing that we sort of need to look into potentially at some point. I still want to play Guardian at some point. Going through here, because having Guardian and getting the like dagger thing you get is kind of interesting to me. Either way, I'm just gonna do the quests I normally do, and then it's one of those things of we'll come back and do the like normally I come around and do the I don't do signal flags because it's probably one of the most annoying quests I have ever done. But then like the search for captain, that's fine, that's like not too difficult. Defeat foes, then you get this quest which is gearworks, which is fine. You need to hopefully, fingers crossed, my things work. Do you count as a foe? I'm curious where we stand in terms of enemies. Like 5,000, like that's less than we're facing right now. It's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Yeah, 5,000 is more than less than we're facing now at 105. But when you get to these 22k, like, yeah. I think as long as we can do, yeah, Smoldering Wrath, then we're not too bad. Something I'm quite interested in doing, though, is... So we obviously have the Shadow of Mordor stuff around as a thing. Now, there is 2 instances, I think, that you can do in this zone. And they're actually doable at level 105, but still give us the Light of Arendelle. So I'm interested in potentially using like just one random, you know, ring or whatever. And then that negating everything that we do going forward. Like if I can get an agility ring, which I think I already have one at 105 that has Light of Arendelle on it, then we can use that and then we can just kind of not have to worry about the Shadow of Mordor stuff for a while, hopefully until we get to like 115 or at least 112, because again the plan is 105 gear that we have now, that's going to be up until 112. At 112 we're probably just going to do standard old 112 barter gear for moats, and then at 115 we're going to go for the Thranduil's power. I would have done Thranduil's power stuff straight away, but there is kind of a little bit of difficulty with that, just because like reputation and stuff. I think some stuff is bind on acquire or something, or it might be just the rep that I'm on about. Either way, we're not going to immediately go 115 gear. There is going to be a little bit of ramp up, but not much. Oh, I could have just gone for that discarded chest. Oh well, I'm here now. I do think Smoldering Wrath is one of my favorite skills, just because of like, I think both how it looks and how it actually works is really interesting to me.
For Gondor. For Gondor.
Okay, so we actually get a ring from this. These rings are very hit or miss, but this one's looking pretty good. I'm still using level 85 jewelry, apparently. I did not realize I was that out. So even if, yeah, honestly, even if I were, like, losing a stat, like, if I was going for, yeah, like Taylor stuff, I made 95 stuff and then just like had what I got through Pelennor. That's fair enough. I'm like, whatever. But yeah, some of this 85 gear I didn't get. Even if I lose like tactical mastery, but I gain outgoing healing, let's say, I still think it's overall worth it for the just base boost in stats, because Mordor is going to have not only just that increase in stats by sheer just being Mordor and the 106 jump, but which might have changed, might have been swapped around with the stat changes, but I guess we'll see how it goes. But at the same time, we're also going to have the whole it just being so much better. I would like to get Gearworks done. If I remember correctly, Gearworks is not necessarily Gearworks itself, but the quest at the end of Gearworks, so the Caretaker, can give us another ring with crit on it. So ideally I'd like to finish Gearworks and just try and like complete that whole thing, but make sure I don't move with that. And I'm also going to take off signal flags, because even though I vaguely know where they are, it's one of those quests that I'm like, I never do. Like, I don't know why. It's probably like the worst quest, I think. What's it called? Whispers and Signs? Yeah. I mean, it leads into something. Okay, so it leads into something that actually gives essence, an essence chest plate. So I do kind of want it. It's such a hassle.
We should do what we must.
Okay, I am really surprised by the amount of people in Mordor. Like, I've seen, what, 3 people now in Mordor? That is very surprising. I think Mordor is one of those zones that I very rarely see people in, like, more so than most other, like, kind of out there places. Okay, if I can... I was about to say, if I can be careful, I can get away with not having to fight anybody, but... It's fine. I do technically need to kill them, because, you know, crankshafts and stuff, but... It's fine. No treasure here. How unfortunate. I'm also really curious on where we got to. So we're at 34 at the beginning of last stream. We're on 38, so we only went 4 levels. I don't think we did all that much, though, considering there was a lot more kind of leeway. I also just realized, obviously, different characters get different morale per vitality. But I just realized how low my morale is compared to Feyrand. But I also know I should never compare a character that I have to Feyrand. Not only am I underleveled, not only is my gear nowhere near like organized enough comparatively, case in point, my jewelry, but there's just a lot less work gone into this character. Not to say this character's bad, it's just Feyrand's quite a meticulously built character. I don't know if there's any logic behind what it gives you, like a crankshaft versus a gear. Also, apparently my heals are in a different place than my other arcades, so that's fun. Just spam heal. I love that I can spam heal, if you want to call it that. Also self-motivation. Great skill. Do I have it smack? What's the thing with self-motivation? There's something with it. It's like you don't have a... Maybe it's a yellow line thing. Oh, the hastening determination in the cleansing flame. Oh, so he's in here. Reduces the cooldown by up to 15 seconds. Okay, so it is there. That's interesting. I feel like I have it on my yellow line, which, to be fair, isn't, like, impossible. You don't drop me a gear. What's the point in you? Also, you weren't there earlier. Why are you here now? Leave my entrance to this zone alone, please. Okay, so... Interesting. Okay, so this guy doesn't actually give me the gear. Maybe it's a specific enemy. Also, what does Enmity of the Dowerhands give me? Since I'm kind of unintentionally going for it. Glory of the First Age. A stun, which I'm never going to use. Okay, so... The goblins give me gears. That's fine. So, Empowered Dark Essence of Might. How's that compared to, like... it's like double.
We are Gondor's eyes and Gondor's swords in this place.
Where was I then?
Okay, I need to do that, because that's going to be what I assume my heals are at. Because I always use shift 1. So I don't know why I would have done that. Yeah, I feel like it is the thing with the stuns and stuff like that, where it's like the cooldown, like, never really makes me think it's worth it. There's only 2 racial skills off the top of my head that I have ever actually used. The first is the high elf res. That can be useful, just, you know, once in a while. And then the only other one is the Hobbit Silence, which I used to sort of dunk on a little bit, being like, well, Hobbit in general, being like, oh, Hobbit's got nothing useful. Like, why would I throw a stone? Like, what's the point? But Hobbit Silence is actually incredibly powerful in a bind. So it's actually really, really useful. And has saved me from dying quite a few times. But those are only really 2. I guess maybe I could see... so, like, Grace of Valinor, that's the one I'm on about. The run speed, obviously, I have returned to Karis Galvon because I feel like there aren't really too much other useful ones. Like, it's literally that or this. And I don't get light type damage with this character. But, like, the return skills... I feel like with the return skills, I swap it out if I ever use them, or when I used to use them. Whenever I have, I would always just swap out the trait, use the skill, and then swap it back. It was never like, oh, I need this. It's, oh, I'll swap it over for the minute. So I don't really think it matters which one of these I swap with, so that's good. And we also leveled up. Nice. Let's do that, and we'll chuck you. Okay, not that we were struggling before, but we should have a little bit of an easier job now because these are yellow enemies and yellow quests in general. Now, Gearworks is in that zone. That's fine. Also, I think if I get close to you... Yeah. I think I can cheese this. Can't remember. But yeah, one thing I was going to say earlier that I didn't really... Oh, damn it. Is that I didn't really get to is one nice thing is the signets. So we have 109 signets at the minute. And I don't particularly know like super what I could use them for. I think there's one like bigger trade you can do. So we'll get like maybe a scholar or a tailor thing. Like I can see maybe a shield potentially at first. There is the Conquest of Gorgoroth reward, so there's the travel skills. There is the pets as well, and also you can buy words of power, craft, and specific traceries, which is interesting as a thing. I don't know how much I'll use that, but that could be an idea. And the pets as well, which obviously we're gonna do. But really, other than that, I don't know what else there is. There's the Gorgoroth crafting vendor for the superior stuff, and then that's where you trade in your recipe, your essences. Woodworker, tailor. Is that where I get my? That's where you get the set bonus stuff. Yeah, I guess there's the shield trade. I could have sworn there was a bigger one, but I think that's like a raid item you have to trade for, which is like a golden signet. Yeah, gold signet of the arms master. Transfer and lose chest within the instances Court of Saragos and Dungeons of Nearband. I don't know particularly what they're useful for. Oh, just incomparables. Fair enough. It does feel weird to just be like stood there being like, yeah, just attack me, I'm just gonna set you ablaze, don't mind me. Yeah, I haven't got any of the gold signets yet, and I don't know if they're account bound or not. It looks like they're bound to account, so if we had one, we have one in there. But I haven't really done Court of Saragos or Dungeons of Nearband yet. I think I've done like each once or maybe twice at most, which is really not that much. Cool. And that's if they even still drop. Could be one of those weird items where it's like, you know, it does drop here, but does it actually? That's a different question entirely. Do the burrows even attack me? I think they aggro, like, threaten to attack, but I think I can get away with it. Nope. They're both attacking me. We can use one of my favorite skills. Just... Can I not meteor them? Damn it. That's probably one of my least favorite things about Red Arcade. Like, I really enjoy Red Arcade, but I do enjoy Yellow, I think, more overall, just because of the kind of instant gratification, essentially, is the way I describe it, being like, oh, instant hits rather than inductions. But I sometimes hate when you're in the middle of an attack or like charging up an attack basically, or in an induction, and then the enemy dies from like a damage over time, and you're like, oh, well, now I have a cooldown on this skill and I didn't even get to use it. That's a little bit upsetting. But hey, I guess it's fine. I've also just remembered how useful Hunter was here, because campsites are incredibly useful. I feel like there should be more campsites in the game, quite honestly. Would be nice. I think they've done a decent-ish job in recent memory.
There is much to be done.
Okay, approach unlock. And there is a couple of quests in here that are worthwhile for us. One of them gives us a weapon, I'm pretty sure, which is a little bit annoying because super not relevant. One thing I am interested in is Runekeeper item index is I know there's got to be a 100. I think lightning is still the best, even if you're doing red line. So the Anorian Chisel, or even the exceptional Anorian Chisel. The Doomvault one is unfortunately a 115 item, so we're not going to get one at 105. But I do wonder if... Because I don't know if it's like the item I've got for Runekeeper. Sorry, for Warden, where it's like actually worse. But be interesting to see. So it depends how much morale I get, but I think that is better. So there is a chance I'll go on Akar, who should have that recipe, and we can, because I don't think it's single use, and then we can hopefully go and get that as a little bit of an upgrade. In fact, I might do that very quickly now, just because we're going to be facing off against enemies, and we're going to have it for however many levels. It's interesting that I left it at level 90, even though there's a 95 and a 100. Okay, let's quickly log out. Akar should have stuff on him, and he should be able to just straight up use universal ingredient packs for it without too much issue. So we'll go try that for an upgrade, which will be nice. Yeah, I think Rifflers are more of a red line or a blue line thing. But I don't think even Chisel of Fire, like, I don't think it's better. Yeah, it's power regen versus crit, and I would much prefer the crit, honestly, over the power regen. The however much, what did I just see? 0.975 in combat power regen versus not even 1 versus 100 crit, potentially more. I'm pretty sure that value I saw was higher, but I also could be the item treasury is being a bit weird, because I remember it being a bit weird with one item in the chisel sort of repository. We'll find out though. Metalsmith, Anorian, Runekeeper chisels, I chisel, bomb. I mean, it's still better, right? So then I just use one of those, and as long as I can find a forge. I realized I don't have my VIP thing, but fingers crossed. Nope, okay, I'm gonna go get the VIP thing. It'll probably be literally the second one, but yeah, whatever. I'd go on this guy again. 83 and
greetings, friend.
Still no trade points because I have not been on him. Oops. Okay, so bomb. Nope. There we go. So Kestor with that. I'm so glad universal ingredient packs are a thing. I need to get back onto properly getting them, because with 53 characters, not all of them have been properly made, but with, 53 characters, I can get 9 per day. So that's 477 a day, nearly 500 a day. As long as I can get that number, that's per day. In a week, I'm looking at like 3,500 ish. 3339 universal ingredient packs. So I'd say it's a little bit worthwhile. What will I use them on? No idea, but at least I'll have them. Yeah, so crit rating's actually not gone up that much. So yeah, what I was looking at in item treasury must have been a little bit different then. Must have been a different sort of calculated one, because that, I do remember this, that is significantly better. Like, this is a higher item level. I don't even know how this is, considering that's the same item name and whatever. It is an upgrade though. Not as much as I'd maybe hope, and in fact I actually get less power And I'm curious if it's actually even is better. So, how much? So, Runekeeper gets 4. So, 4 times 59. Okay. I'm getting 151 extra morale from this. And 41 tactical mastery. However, those stats seem lower, but they have more of an impact now, right? So, like, although it is lower, it means quite a bit still. So there's a bunch of quests in here we want to make sure we complete as well. 2, I think, that I can remember off the top of my head. Maybe 3. There's the stone one, which I think is in here. And then there's also the coin or whatever. Artifacts. Whatever. Coins are artifacts, right? Makes sense. And yeah, I don't think any of those particularly give anything like massively useful. I know the 7 stone thing does. That's mainly the one we're after, but it's just otherwise easy quests, easy experience, and that's kind of the main point of this, is just getting some decent experience pretty quickly. There's a lot of quests kind of back to back, so, or like clumped up into each other. So fingers crossed, if we complete them all, we can have a pretty easy leveling situation. And if I can get used to where stuff is, that'll help us out in the long run properly. Obviously, when I'm actually doing this on Feyrand, he's going to be getting like double XP, ideally throughout the entire 10 levels, maybe even quadruple. Because right now I'm getting blue experience, like the VIP experience bar. That's slowly increasing as I go. Fair enough, that's, you know, double XP. But that's double XP to anything else on previous. So if I double my XP with 100% XP boost, then I will have 200% experience, and that then the bar is just a ×2 on that. So it's actually 400%. Plus the earrings, potentially, for leveling would be that, if we go that route. So that's the thing. Wait, anything for this quest? No, just signets. So we'll be getting like 450% experience, which is quite nice. Actually, I think it's... No, it'll be 500% experience, I think, if I'm doing my maths correctly. So if we can have that pretty much through Mordor, plus killing stuff quicker, plus having like a better route, like actually knowing where we're going, then we can hopefully get to 115 relatively quickly. I don't think getting to 115 is going to take all that long. It's just the content is going to take longer than it is to get to 115. Like, there is actually a lot of content we need to do. Not only just doing all the quests, but we have an expansion plus a whole extra update zone. You can't... No. Oh, well, okay. He's going to take damage over time. He might even die to it. Hey, there we are. I guess 1 benefit. So I have to be 105 for that. Wait. Oh. Hi. That's rude. I don't know why I went for the chest. I see sparkly thing, I go for it. I should check over here, though, that there's nothing. I do need to still kill the forge workers and stuff. There'll be more than enough for me to be fine, but... Oh, didn't I have a stone to pick up over here? Did I not pick up the stone on the other side? Or is it an artifact on the other side? I know there's a stone down there. I could have sworn there was a stone up here. There was at least something I picked up here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because isn't it 1, 2, 1, 2, and then there's a third. Well, there's a fourth by the room, like the end room, and then there's a third in. I don't even know where. There's a third in the room with the captain. I'm pretty sure. So I know last time I missed one, and I think the one I missed was the very first one, because I always know to get this this one on this lower level. Because normally I can just teleport out. Like last time I came here with Hunter, I was able to just teleport out using the campsite. That was nice. Otherwise, I just use like home teleport, because going home makes it really easy to get to Mordor because of the teleportation door. I wonder if I'm going to get any interesting dark essences. I've already got a might, and I've got a resistance now. I also realized I don't have my VIP thing. So if I do teleport home, that would be a good use of my time. Hi, how you doing? That's probably the most annoying thing about these higher, like, bigger enemies is, yeah, I got this whole rotation, like, ready to go. But if they just stomp on my face, then, you know, it's a little bit more difficult to do anything. I can't remember, though, off the top of my head, if there is, like, exactly enough artifacts or there's too many. I will be playing a Mariner. I'm still undecided on what race I'm going to be. I was thinking River Hobbit, but I don't know if I'm 100% committed to that, because I think it would be nice to have everything new, you know, in one. And then what I would like to do, ideally... I was going to do this with Brawler, but I just wasn't as interested in Brawler. I'm a lot more interested in Mariner than I am Brawler, or than I was Brawler. But I ideally would like to do about one stream a week with Mariner. Right. And then do one stream a week, like 5-6 hours, and then edit that down like in 2-hour chunks down into a video and have like 3 videos. I'm not committing to that, but I am like, that would be my ideal. I don't think the graphics are that bad. Animations, they're better with the newer classes, to be fair. I do agree that it would be nice. Like Brawler animations, oh, beautiful. Like actually 60 FPS, woo. Whereas some of these, I mean, I love calling down a meteor in the middle of a, you know, a room. Why not? But yeah. Cool. I think that was the very first thing. It's funny. I uploaded today. I uploaded like 60. No, I uploaded like 10 VODs today. They're processing because YouTube takes a lot longer to process than my internet takes to upload it, which is, you know, good and bad, whatever. But I actually just uploaded the stream where I actually got to test Brawler, which is kind of a throwback. Oh. I'm really bad at clicking recently. I don't know why. I feel like my ability to use a mouse is severely diminished. It's like when I used to go away, like I used to go away for 2 weeks every year. And hey, I knew that was a thing. And whenever I come back, I would be like, I just incapable of using a keyboard and mouse. I don't know how you just lose that ability, but obviously keyboard's like not as bad, but Using a mouse just felt off and weird. I've been feeling like that recently, where it's like, oh, what is this weird contraption? I don't understand. Stop playing Lotro in a controller. Why not? It is doable. I thought about doing it. I want to do more like, I was about to say stupid streams. Like odd streams or stuff like that. Like, I talked about this before. These were like spitball ideas, but I was like, oh, I wanted to see how I do. That was the waste of that skill. I wanted to do a stream with like first person only or like no UI, but like within reason, because you have to have a UI in order to accept quests. So it's kind of weird, but like no map. I thought the idea of having no map would be really interesting because it's like kind of a test of my knowledge. It's like I go on about how I can do this, that, the other quest a lot of the time, or I've done it a lot of times, but I think having no map and no I think having this here would be fine, because otherwise I'd lose track of what quests I was on. But I do like the idea of having no map, no this, and just being like, I have to read the... I notice how a lot of people actually already do it, but like I have to read this and be like, oh, I'm on this quest, this is what I'm gonna do. But one of my natural like fidgets at this point is opening the map. I do it way too much on stream. Like I just do this a lot. Now that I pointed it out, it's going to become a little bit more obvious, but it would be really difficult. I'd have to like unbind the M key. Which isn't like terrible. But then I'd be like, I don't even know how to open the map from here. Oh, it's literally right there. I'm done. Never mind. Oops. I've never in my life, that is the first time I've ever opened the map from that. Like, I forget this exists. The entire reason I use the skin is because I never use any of the buttons down here. So having a skin where they are just invisible, you can't see them, so you can't use them because, well, you can. I can click whatever I want over here, but, you know, open up my bags that don't exist. Okay, how much experience are we getting from that? 177. Okay. Plus, obviously, the experience from the actual kills is quite a decent chunk. I'm really curious how we're going to do with the boss. I have bugged it a couple times, because we all know me. I'm very good at breaking this game. But yeah, I know what breaks it, so I know how to not break it, which is good. Oh, spiders. I think this is one of the zones where I find the side quests a lot more interesting than the epic. And I don't know if it's just because I have kind of that original... like, originally I kind of struggled with the epic when Mordor first came out, just because of the level jump and, like, the stat jump more specifically. I just wasn't geared very well. Like, me now doing Mordor on release would be a lot better off than me nearly 6 years ago at Mordor's release, which isn't saying much, because I think it's fair to say, and I think a few people have mentioned it before, being like, me from 2020 or even like beginning of 2021 compared to me at the end of 2021, 2022, like beginning, completely different in terms of like playing this game, for better or worse. What that says about my my ability to play beforehand. Okay, so you need to make sure he spawns there, because if you attack him while he's not teleported out, then he has an invisible wall. And I understand the irony of me attacking a big old fire thing with fire. If it works, though, it works, and you can't judge me. So That can give us some of these, which unfortunately doesn't really help too much because, like, if I went with the agility ones and I was an agility class, I get agility, vitality, fate, crit. That would be great. Plus Light of Arendelle. This I'm getting evade and crit, which I guess I'm still getting the crit, and it is still better than what I had before. Which I lie, it actually is going to be a downgrade in terms of health, but in terms of will and crit, and also very, very specifically Light of Arendelle is going to be a upgrade there. I really need to sort out my inventory. It is bad. I apologize. I can get rid of these cosmetics, to be fair. Okay. And then any of these here, I can get rid of. Because I don't need any of those. And hey, just like that, I've cleared out half my inventory. Whoop! I just gotta get the loot boxes out and then we're done. I still want to hold on to this. This is still an item that I'm just like probably never gonna get rid of. Unfortunately, it's bound to character, not bound to account, so I can't put it in like too many storage things or like send it off to someone. But it's a dead item. Like it's not a relevant item. It hasn't been for like over a year now, but I find it really interesting to have it because you can't get them. Well, you can, but you can't get them anymore, right? So I can make one in theory. I can make the item to trade for it, but I can't actually obtain it anymore, I think, because the barter option is gone. It's interesting to have an item that's like no longer obtainable. I think it would be cooler if it was bound to account, because then at least I could like put it on a different character and show, like, have it somewhere. But I'll settle for what I have. Right, so I am pretty sure. Hi! Hi, other person. I cleared the way for you mostly, and I'm hoping you've done the same for me on the way back. Not that I couldn't take them out, it's just a pain to do so. He didn't kill the broodlings, but I don't think they aggro. They do aggro. Oh, is he over-leveled? If he's over-leveled, he could just come through without having to aggro anything, and it wouldn't have mattered. I still tried to help. Okay. Hello, I found you. I didn't find you earlier. And then we also get an upgrade here, so a very slight will increase, a decrease in morale, but we do get a massive tactical mastery boost, a fate boost, and also Light of Arendelle, and worst case scenario, moats. I don't need moats particularly. It's not like a big thing. Like, moats are incredibly easy to actually obtain, but hey, I won't say no to some extra moats.
Claims to have found there. Can good truly come out of the forges of darkness?
The strange artifact. What is it? I don't know. It's such a weird quest. You literally just stand here and attack enemies. Like, these corrupted soldiers coming to you. It's something similar in one of the epic battles, but normally I can kill the enemy before they get to us, but I think when you aggro them, it makes them quicker. And also, inductions are a pain. Like, it's not bad if they get to us. Just quicker. The quicker we can kill them, the quicker we can get out of here. Oh no, where are they coming from? Oh, no? Okay. He's like run off, so he's like, I'll let him deal with them. Normally NPCs are useless at actually killing enemies, but I think I forced him to kill it. I think me killing that guy forced him to upgrade. Or, like, become better. Hi, I'd like to talk to you with my massive amount of Shadow of Mordor. Yikes. Yeah, let's stay in the light. Close to this thing. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, this is not a great time to need to sneeze. You can't do this to me. Where are you coming from? I think I'm just forcing off the sneeze. Can I just get closer? Okay, please be the final one. No, damn it. Please be the final one for the second time. Wait, why is this guy not attacking? Cool. Please. Oh no, wait a minute. The captain runs off and is lost in the deepening shadow. Wait, no, you can't just run away. Do not follow me. Find safety, go. No. You come with. Apparently not. Okay. Do we just, like, run for it? We could do that. We can out-heal most kind of big problems. I think... The thing is, yeah, there's nothing specifically there. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go to my house. And that way I can get the VIP thing. We can also just go get the travel skill. And then we can go back to the Udun Foothold. Because that will help us actually quite a bit, is getting the Runes of Dingarth already unlocked early. So go to my house. Also, I've just noticed that I have returned to the 21st Hall. So when we get to Chapter 2 of the Blackberg eventually, we have to go to 21st Hall anyway in order for us to go to... yeah, we have to get to the 21st Hall for our pocket item. So I've already got the travel skill totally planned ahead of time. I don't know what you're on about. I definitely didn't just think about it randomly.
How can I be of service?
I think Moria is just a good place for... I'm gonna keep that one. Moria is just a good place for a centralized amount of NPCs, so I think that's kind of why I have it. I don't know if there's a full reason for it, but hey, it's fine. Oh yeah, no, then I need to go in my house, not over here. I don't think I can get to Mordor from there. Maybe I can. I don't know. These rings remind me as well. I have a level 50 casual completionist runekeeper. My fourth technically runekeeper, I guess. If you count both my accounts. I should really play on him a bit. And my brawler. And my other champion that I have. Okay. So let's go to the Udun Foothold. Be interested getting to this area as well, because there's quite a few kind of bundled quests, and that's one thing I do like about the zone, is just the sheer amount of bundled stuff. I am curious though about gears and machine, tending the gears, blah 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 blah, because I do want to go do that. They're 108, so they're not actually over leveled for the zone. That's fair enough. Okay, so put that on. Do I go down it? Yeah, I do. I go slightly down in morale, but if I do more damage, I feel more confident. And then we can also use all the uncommon tracery things, because I definitely don't think... yeah, I'm not full on traceries or anything at the minute, and they're probably all uncommon / rares. Haven't done a massive amount of work on this character, I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of the time what ends up happening is you don't need to really worry about legendaries, like high rarities, I should say, going between levels. Generally what I do is I'll just go rares because I can buy them cheap. And then when these run out, so at 105, when these run out, if I haven't got an upgrade for them, which I don't right now, I'll go like, or 106 technically, but at 106 I will go either use the 106 tracery things I've got now, or the 101s as well, that's the thing. Or I will just go buy some. I only really worry about rarities when it comes to Feyrand, specifically, and endgame, like 131 up. And even then, I just go weeklies, you know, missions, blah, 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 blah. Don't really search them out. Okay. This is going to be my most disrespectful funeral I've ever been to, because I am just going to spam through it. Listen. Cool. Done. Mourn. Then we have to talk to a dude.
Where was I then?
Then we talk to you.
I deem that.
And then we go. Like that.
We shall not forget.
It's like, don't worry. I'm just gonna pretend I'm listening to you and then run off. I don't know if it auto-completes. Actually, don't know. Oh, okay.
Our morning is not truly ended.
Cool. And deep bestowed. I've done Quest of Udin. Interesting. Okay. One thing I can do as well, right, is can I not... No, okay. I can go for these, but only if I'm kindred, which sucks. But the nice thing is because they're bound to account and I can go for specific ones, I can start picking up like Warden traceries pretty early. I could actually also go pick up, not that I'm kindred, but I can go pick up some Runekeeper ones. But I can get to kindred with a couple characters, or even just one character, it doesn't matter. And I can start picking these up because when I open it, in theory, it should only show up with Warden stuff, unlike the normal scaled ones. Real quick though, what I'm going to do before we go over to here and maybe up to the forges, because there's a couple more quests at that, I'm quickly going to run off for like 2 minutes. I'll be back in just a little bit, and then I'm going to see if I can do like gear in the machine and all that jazz. These ones up here, because there's again a little bit like I get a shield. Wow, not really useful, but I get a shield, some signets obviously, and then we can also get the invaders. Jade ring, which is more vitality, more crit, etc, etc, especially for the rings that I don't have high levels for at the minute. But I will be back in like a couple minutes, and yeah, BRB. Okie dokes. We're back. Let's continue on with Gearworks, because I have a weird love-hate relationship with this quest, but it's something that we've got to do. I can't really get away with not doing it, let's be honest. So let's head over. I also, to be fair, actually really like this zone, more specifically this bit. Is that the bit I'm on about? No, this bit, sorry. So I'm totally wrong, but this bit here is actually really good because of the amount of resources you can get from it. That's definitely something I want to do. Although Faerand is sorted in terms of like gear and stuff, it's one thing that we're like, oh yeah, you know what? We need the resources. Well, we don't need the resources, rather. So it's not a big deal, but if I can just have this lump sum of it, like, here's everything you ever need, then that's pretty nice. The Senate has arrived. Unfortunately, we're not on Palpatine, but we are on a close-ish Runekeeper cousin of him, so hopefully that's good enough. Palpatine is unfortunately, if anything, too strong. We've done this content, so makes it a little bit difficult to go through it again. Like I said, the plan was that I want to go through just a dry run, basically. A dry run of Mordor to get used to it again for when we come through and play with Faerand, and we can sort of be a bit more optimized. This guy is being a struggle. Yeah, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of it, I'm not gonna lie. It does take me to one of my favorite zones, though. I'm using Smoldering Wrath while I'm downed. Okay, interesting. Little bit of animation lag there. A little bit odd. But yeah, it does lead on to what is one of my favorite zones in the game. I have recently sort of realized and decreed. So, you know. That's nice. I don't think we'll get quite there today, especially because we are being very distracted by side content more so than epic. We have not done actually an epic part of the quest yet. But epic quest doesn't get us gear, and we need gear because we're using nearly 20 level out jewelry at the minute, and we need a little bit of an upgrade. I mean, we will eventually do it. It's just, if I want to level, it's like the argument I always say is, if I want to level quickly, I want to do side content because, for example, Gearworks is like 3 quests in 1, or 2, but then there's 1 afterwards, but so 3 quests in 1. Whereas if I want to do the epic, I'm doing 1 quest, then 1 quest, then 1 quest, then 1 quest. Like, I'm never doing a lot at the same time. So I'm just being less efficient in terms of levels. Now, if I got more experience by doing the epic quest compared to the regular quests, fair enough. Like, it would balance out, but I don't. So I'm still really curious if they've fixed the... I say it every time I'm here, but I'm really curious if they fixed the invisible wall thing here. I found day 1. Okay, I can't get over there. That's not the invisible wall thing I'm on about, but... seems they're stopping me from having fun. How dare they? I would kind of like to try, but at the same time, I don't have much in the ability to get out of here, so I kind of don't want to do that. I can't... Okay, I thought I could cheese this a little bit, but I can't. That's a little annoying. Oh. Do you know something really, not necessarily sad, but slightly interesting that I've just realized? Or like said earlier, right? Mordor is now 6 years old. Over 6 years old. Because normally expansions release in like September, October time, right? Or October, November times, I should say. But Mordor was August. I think August 12th. I'm going to regret picking up the signal flag, but either way. But yeah, Mordor is 2017, August, I think 12th, 2017. 12th or 22nd, I want to say. Without looking it up. A simpler time with imbued legendaries and level 105 level cap rather than 140. It's probably the thing I'm least excited for, is having to like level up 10 more times or 5 more times or whatever. I'm just hopeful that they do what Gundabad did, where Brawler came out before the expansion, because as far as I'm aware, the expansion is tied with Mariner, or you know, is related. And I'm hoping they just release it separately. I'm assuming they will, but that means that I don't have to juggle the 10 levels plus the new expansion on top of playing through yeah, so I don't have to juggle the expansion 10 levels increase on top of making a new character and playing through on them, because again, plan is to make a Mariner as soon as possible, and then ideally I want to stream my playthrough of it and then try and edit that down into something a bit more digestible, or a more proper, not necessarily proper, but like a condensed playthrough kind of situation. I'm going the wrong way, I just realized. I don't know fully how I'll do it, because like if I grind gear, would that be something I allow myself to do off stream? I probably won't grind gear, I think, for most points. Like going through the content sort of just normally gets you enough gear, and I think I'm, you know, clued in enough to do the right things and right quests to get what I need. The only thing is traceries. Like with the traceries, is that a thing where I grind off stream potentially for them? Probably not. I think what's probably best is I just, oh, if I get one, I get one. If not, I just buy the rares. I don't think you need to really worry about going legendaries or incomparables, as we've kind of had the discussion about. I know I'm getting on my horse. I have to dismount immediately. It's kind of like not really a big deal. I want to get rid of the Enforcers of Ugrikor thing, just so I can fully focus on relevant quests. So accept surrenders. I don't even want really accept surrenders. I just want Gearworks, which is all these ones. Really? You just saw what I did to that guy and you were like, you know what? Let's do that. Let's fight that guy. You could have gotten away with it as well. Oh, I'm also really curious. Let's have a look at level 13. I expected more. I thought I'd see a higher number, at least 14. That'd be nice. And now we have a bunch of quests. So I can actually take Gearworks off now just because I've unlocked the other two quests. That's kind of nice. Annoyingly, the two that we've just interacted with don't actually start the quest. It doesn't give us like a +1 to each of these, which is slightly frustrating. But going through here now should be pretty fine. Unfortunately, because we're still 104, we can't pick up the rare Mordor chest and potentially get a gear piece, which kind of sucks. A little bit annoying, but you do. Okay, I can't use Smoldering Wrath because I need it for my next kill. So please kill. I didn't kill. I do need to remember though, in one level we can reforge, from what I know. So we can reforge in one level, then we can reforge in 2 levels. I'm pretty sure. Legendary items, 105 and 106. So 2 back-to-back upgrades in that regard. I wonder if I should keep... Like, should I reforge twice? Because that's going to cost me about 40 gold. If I only reforge once, it's only going to cost me 20 gold. I have 36 gold. So even if I sell everything, I'm not actually going to have enough money to reforge everything, which is a little bit annoying. I mean, I do have the money. I just don't have like it on me. I can just go to another character, but it's a bit of a hassle. I remember the next quest is about goats. All I remember. Like after this, the final quest. Can't remember specifically what it is. Yeah, caretaker. I mean, I should remember considering it's what the whole point of this quest line is for, is to get this ring and to go on this quest and, you know, scare some goats back to wherever they should be or whatever. Stop knocking me out all the time. This is rude. Maybe with the trolls I should put down my runestone as like a distraction. Speaking of runestones, I wanted to check. No. I'm trying to work out if I can get into Runestone of Restoration. I can. It's just, can I get into it now? No. I am curious whether or not I should go into Will here. So I can get, because like, ideally I'd get the Runestone here as well. Though I don't really need it right now. But I do like to, you know, have all 3 Runestones, ideally. I just think it's a nice thing to have. That bit more versatility. I shouldn't need it. I've got self-motivation for heals and stuff, worst case. And if I'm correct, there should be a goat that comes out. Yeah, who I should be able to get away from. No, I think even as close as he gets, like no matter how far away you get, I think he's still aggro's you. I want to test something one day with that quest. I want to have a hunter in a fellowship with me. Have them teleport. So it's like, oh, do you want to, you know, you're being taken to this zone. As the goat comes out, I want to click yes. And see if it's still technically aggro's. Like if there is actually a distance thing to it. I mean, it'll technically unload. Like if I come over here, I guess it doesn't aggro. I don't have to do that weird test. Hey, it's going well, at least for the moment. Hope your day is going well as well. We haven't died yet, so that's the main thing. I should put that there if I've actually swapped my skills around. No, you can't just like, you can't just join the party suddenly. It's not how this works. You can't be like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna come join. You weren't invited. Okay. Okay, that was very weirdly done. Wait, no, why? Is it only if you do the elaborate one? Is that what it is? It's not like the elaborate one is a different difficulty or anything, so.
Megovanen.
Soundfelt Music, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay, so there is also more simple gear works down there. That puts us up to 5 and then 6, presumably on each one out of 9. So then we need to get 3 more. You know, very good at maths, clearly. Okay, so that was a simple one, right? Yeah, okay. I wonder what causes it then. Doesn't really matter. Just one of those things of like, if I can know more, I'd like to know more, ideally. There's also this hatch, and there should be one more hatch somewhere else. Somewhere. I gotta watch out. Oh no, the troll doesn't. Okay, so 6, 7. So it's actually 2 more that we need. Not 3. That's actually a lot better. I wonder if dire horn spawns because of this. Shouldn't. I don't remember one spawning. Clearly I was wrong though. Maybe I just never paid attention to it. I'm sorry, I never paid attention to you. It's regrettable. Is there another one there? Oh, don't tell me I've got to go searching for like one. I think that's going to be the case. That's just a little bit sad. Oh no. Let's just get out of here. Okay, do that. That's fine. Okay, cool. It's not that I can't take on 2 trolls at the same time. It's just, it's easier not to. Quite honestly. Having one knock me out and then another knock me out is... It's just a pain. Okay. I do have all these still. I don't think any of them are actually useful. I think I opened up all my spare 101 things for this character and it just wasn't anything particularly useful. What is green? A few more come forward. Hatch up here. Is there a hatch up here? I don't know. I think coming up here is one more elaborate. Ooh, that just spawned in. Is the hatch a simple gear work? Ideally, I want an elaborate one as well. Okay, so this is like the perfect finisher for all 3 of these quests. That's good. I don't know why I'm being so weird about avoiding enemies. But here we are. And there's nowhere except this hatch for a dire horn to spawn from, so we should be fine. So we're at 1.6. Oh, I get an earring. I'm unfortunately not going to go for it because of my experience earrings. But what did I say? 1.6. Shield we don't really have much stock in. And so it's like 400k. Oh, and then this one, we also have the Caretaker, which requires us to go down here, so. Is that the goat sound of goats you hear? Why do I... Why can't I kill you? Bit of a weird thing. Just an impulse to kill that specific enemy. Now, I think we can jump off the edge. Which sounds a lot more sad, then I guess I mean it too. But I think running off the edge is the quickest way to get down, and shouldn't kill us. If it does, whatever, we're close enough. I think there's even a banner down here somewhere. So it's almost like it's intended. It's not. Okay, goats. I think you can be a little bit sneaky with goats. I think. There's two things you can potentially do with goats. One of them is either you can double use them, or it's that you can they're just like incredibly quick. It's that they're incredibly quick at respawning. Just one or the other. It's also a good excuse for us to get some surrenders as well, I think, whilst we're here. Because we're already like 2 ahead, and then it's technically then 8 and 8, and makes life a little easier. Except I think the dire horns respawn a whole lot quicker because this guy's already back, and I'm sure this one will be back in like just a second. I'm not going to go to the soldiers pack. That is a really annoying quest, and I'd rather not. It's annoying for anything that isn't a hunter, essentially. Because they're just general like quests. They're not a part of a question. There is a shoulders that we can get, but they're the same as what we already have, so there's no massive benefit other than getting experience, and the experience that we do get is it's going to take so long to actually get that I just don't think it's worth fretting over, really. Now I want to be a little sneaky. Okay, not quite as sneaky. I like the thing. What, the thing you sent me? I mean, you should try it. Yeah, I am excited for the DLC and stuff to come out. Be interesting. Now that my graphics card is actually, you know, working as intended. But I've got into this situation where I just remake characters, and I think I kind of do that with this, you know, with Lotra as well. But I'm really bad at, you know, I'm really bad at sticking to one character. Like, I think at this point in Starfield, I made 3 or 4 characters. Once I got it working on this PC properly, I was like, right, I'm going to start from scratch and just like experience it in decent FPS. So that's my next character that I've currently got on. Okay, so we've done the dire horns now, but we do still need to do these fillings. Oh, hiccups. I thought I could cheese it then. Nope. Thought I could cheese it. Never mind. Okay, we need to find one more. I'm not going to worry about the Ogre Core, Fists of Ogre Core thing. it's always one of those quests I'm like, I got it done eventually. You know, just by killing them here, there, and everywhere. And then when I'm a little bit higher level, I'll just come back. Because it is a higher level quest. It is a 107 compared to the 106s that we're on right now. So not like that much of a difference, but it is enough difference, I think, for it to make effect. Okay, I think I can get away with this one. Cool. Do I get anything for that? Just silver signets. That's fine. How many are we on? We are on 138, and I think we started at 103 or 109. So we're either like 30. We're like 30 plus. 29 plus, technically. If we want to be super duper specific. Okay, let's make our way back to the caretaker. That'll be 3 quests basically to give in, or 2 immediate quests to give in, and then we'll have our 3rd being if you come forward. And then what we'll do most likely is I will at that point, I'm not going to worry about these 2. We'll start doing the actual epic. I know, shock horror. Thing is with the epic, I think Mordor's epic quest is probably the most disappointing in terms of rewards that the game has in terms of just general, like, actually epic content. You don't get any legendaries from it. You don't really get any gear. Like, a majority of the gear is from here. Daleland's gear is so much better. Like, that's actually pretty decent. Can I get away with not being aggroed here? Once again, not that I can't kill it. I just don't want to. What have I done to your pets? Killed them. Or freed them. I don't know what I did. Cool. So Invader's Jade Ring is essentially, I think it was literally exactly the same. It is. Cool. So let's swap that with our old ring. Perfect. A little bit of an upgrade. Finally up to 17k again. Let's finish that as well. We are now known to Gorgoroth. I wonder if that means... Okay. I don't actually know what the tier rewards are for... Or the tiers are for the rewards, like what you get at what level. I know the legendary stuff is kindred. That's about it. So I can't remember if it's known or acquaintance or friend or what. Because known is acquaintance, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, acquaintance. So known is acquaintance. I don't know if it's acquaintance or friend for travel skills. Normally what ends up happening is the like hunter and warden travel skills are normally quite low level, like acquaintance or friend. And then the return to skill being like proper kindred, like you've got to be max rep with us type of thing. I also think it's interesting that they spend so much time being like, hey, get celebrated, get, you know, honored, respected, celebrated, etc. I guess Conquest of Gorgoroth does have it, but I don't know what rewards there are. Like, kindred, you get travel discount, fair enough. Yeah, passive ally required for certain faction barters. I don't think there's a reason for celebrated other than just be like, oh, I got it. Which we will get it. Just not on this character right now. But it's going to be another, oh, we've got to grind out for a while. Which is my least favorite kind of thing. Anyway, Quartermaster. Okay, so it is friend. Kind of expected. Okay, now we get to have a lovely trek all the way around. We're also almost 105, so that's exciting. I don't think there's anything in my inventory particularly that we have to worry about. Like the cloak I have is nice. I might go with this one. Less will technically, but I can like have more vitality. And then just chuck a potentially some sort of, you know, essence on it. I wonder if there's actually any super easy essences for us to get. Like, other than just drop ones. I know we have the physical mastery one somewhere. I don't know where it's gone, but it's somewhere. There it is. It's 106 anyway. And physical mastery, so a little less useful, you know? Oh no, it's an enforcer of Ugrakor. My favorite dude guy thing. We can totally ignore him though. He's not going to do anything to us. He can't. We're too strong. So I think here there are 3 quests on top of the epic. And that's one thing I do kind of like about the stuff is, yeah, you don't get any like decent rewards, but at the same time you do get to do this, like it kind of leads you to that side content. But I still think it would be better to, like a lot of people, myself especially, like early, especially around the release of this, were just like, you know what, I'm only going to do the epic. And then I think that did cause me to struggle at least a little bit. I had to do quite a bit of over-leveling at the time to survive. Also, my stats were terrible, honestly. I like how they're equal. It's like, I can kill this guy, or I can kill these guys. Which one am I gonna do? I don't know. You never guess. Curious though, Doomfold. Makes sense actually. I have this stuff. That's all the 115 stuff. But again, that's the plan is for modes. I haven't really looked at any Cyberpunk mods particularly. So I don't know how like open it is to like modding. I think Bethesda games are like, you know, very easy to mod in comparison to a lot of games. So I think it kind of like, but obviously it's not Bethesda game, but kind of skews me to be like, oh, there's so many mods for this game. Oh wait. I mean, you think with it being that style, that it probably would have, but maybe not. I don't think there's anything else. No, nothing over there, and I don't particularly need to fight those guys for any reason. Okay, and then we've got the anvils. That's actually just part of this quest. Render the anvils difficult to use by just tipping them over. If one of us can tip them over, then a lot of random orcs can probably tip them back. This guy very easily can tip it back. I don't think we're having as much of an effect as we wish we were. Smoldering Wrath, please kill. Thank you. It can, I think, depend on what it allows you to change in some cases. Because I don't think it's as easy as just like, oh, just change this texture. It's kind of a blessing in disguise for actually 104, at least for the minute, because I get super distracted by these rusty small chests. There's nothing useful to us in it, but I get very distracted very easily. Okay, so the only other quest I can think of is there is a zone, or there is an enemy specifically where it's like you get a quest to kill him, but like you get the quest as you kill him, and he's like, actually don't worry, he's in this area, I know that for a fact. I just don't know specifically. He's over there. I was about to say I don't know specifically where it is. Clearly I do. I couldn't point it on a map to you. I could point the vague area. Wow, they died quick. So there's not really much point in using my high cooldown skills on these guys. Don't get close enough, don't get close enough. Cool, thanks. Okay, this should be my final forge worker that I have to kill. Still will end up killing them. But that's fun. I'm actually surprised. Just saw in chat from a little bit ago. Someone actually running Abyss tier 2, which is something that we do kind of need to do. However, it doesn't really work when we don't have a character right now that has ability to do Abyss. I don't think I've unlocked it on all my characters. The other thing... There's a lot of other things. Oh, 105. I'm kind of like, I have a while to go until Faerun is fully done just because of the pure reputation thing, and we do need to do rep in order to get our end, our best in slot cloak and stuff. So I have a little bit of like leeway in terms of time, but I'm like not that upset if we don't get the pocket item. It would be nice to get it, because otherwise so we're using a level 91 at the minute because the 91 is actually better than the 100. Work that out. Which is a bit of a pain, but whatever. Our next one is at 115. So we're going to have a 25 levels outdated. But also at the same time, it's like, not that big a deal. Because it's one little item and we're getting a load of boosts. I don't know. It's difficult. Because if I go here, I don't even know what the stats are for it now. All the stat decreases. Oh, I can actually pick up this treasure cache now. What did I get? Let's see. Black adamant and tattered doomfold parchment. How disappointing. We can now open these though, which is slightly annoying because we can pick them up but we can't use them. I probably won't guess because I probably can't even pronounce what you've watched. Oh wow, okay, I can pronounce that. It's been interesting with the it's interesting with the live action coming out how many people are like suddenly more interested. It's kind of nice, but like it's weird when I have people at work asking me about it or like talking about it that wouldn't have otherwise. And I have to be really careful what I say about like it in general. What's the difference between you and you? Empowered versus dark. See, I have both sides at work. So I have one person who's like, oh, I want to watch the anime part. I want to watch the anime up to where the live action finishes first, and then I'm going to watch the live action. I'm like, okay, fair enough. And then I have someone who's like, oh, I watched the live action, now I'm going to watch the anime. I'm like, cool, fair enough. The guy who's doing the like anime first is kind of getting on my nerves because he's like being really weird about it. Just the way he's acting about it, but I'm like, it's fine. But it's just the way he's talking about it. I'm like, oh, cool, okay. I can't think of exact examples right now, but there was like little things where I'm like, oh, okay, can you stop talking about it now? It's getting on my nerves. But the other guy who's watched it and then is gonna watch the anime is quite interested. Yeah, I gotta be kind of careful what I say, because I'm like, oh, well, if I say this certain thing, it can ruin the plot almost. What are you? I don't think I've ever seen this guy. Thormurg. He is a hidden threat of Gorgoroth. I am not going to be able to take him on now. But that's interesting. I did not know of this deed. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hidden deeds. Wow. For killing 10, like, signature difficult enemies, you get a grand total of 5 lottery points. and 30 marks and 900 rep. Fair enough for the rep. That's actually like somewhat nice, but that's not amazing. It's a little bit disappointing, I'm just gonna say. Do you count? You're a foe. Stop moving so I can see if you're a foe. You are. Oh yeah, now that I'm 105, everything's gonna suddenly be like, oh, you got this deed, you've done this. So it's a bit of a pain to come in underleveled. Ooh, I wonder how the enforcers are gonna be. That's a little bit better, I think. Not by much. But hey, it counts as a threat, and I got a little bit more of that quest done. Oaksy dokes. Let's nearly 2 hours in, we're gonna be done with our first actual like quest in the epic. We're not even done yet. It's not taking us 2 hours obviously to do it, but it's interesting that nearly 2 hours in, we're still not done. So much travel back and forth. I'm gonna go on my war steed. Okay, so we're finally done with this first quest, and then we've got like Durthang stuff to do, which is gonna end with us being distracted again, which is not the end of the world. I'm actually really curious though if we don't run into a rock, but going into, I just want to see the jump in my Runekeeper damage, seeing if it's worthwhile or not. So I am 101 right now. 105, it's only 10 damage, or 11.9 DPS. I think I am probably fine, and then holding off to 106 is probably okay. And what I might actually do is, when I'm out of combat at least, I'll double XP up to 106. At least a little bit, just so we can get there quicker. I do get gloves, outgoing healing, tactical mitigation, and light of Arundel. I think I'm going to keep what I have because it's actually quite a strong one because it's scaled stuff. So that's fun. But Durthang has quite a lot of... I think it's got like 5 quests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, look at me. There's also a daily in here apparently, and the Lost Lore as well. Not that I want to worry about the Lost Lore stuff. I need to start doing the dailies though at some point because come on, please let me just talk to the guy. Wow, teleporting through the ground. Yeah, the daily request Still Defiant gets me the Allegiance relics, and I would like to start getting some of that stuff. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it with Feyrand first, and then do it with my other characters, just because I think it's probably better doing it that way. So it's still my first experience. I don't really know how else you get it. Continued efforts, continued foothold, continued skirmish, continued conquest. Interesting. Okay. So the Lost Law ones, and then some other quests here. Okay, so there's some weeklies that we can do. That's interesting. Fair enough. Okay, now we just get to like sit here for a bit because there's a lot of just dialogue that we can't really see much of, or like we can't hear it. So I'm like, this is happening. I can't remember though if you have to go down here and talk to him first, or if he has a different thing up here first. So we do actually have to somewhat pay attention still, annoyingly. So we just sit here for a while. It's fine. I didn't realize how reflective the floor is. I guess there's puddles, but very reflective puddles. But hey, I think we get to see Ogrecore. It's kind of cool, you know. It's fine. I think it's Ogrecore. It is, and a Nazgul. It's a Nazgul. He doesn't know what to do with his hands. He's very like fidgety. And Ogrecore, who is far taller than I remember. I think I could just like walk into his cloak and just be like, this is mine now. I'm gonna wear him. Now imagine being a hobbit. Like, even worse. Come on, Ogrecore, stop chatting and all that. It's fine. I'm taller now, so therefore I'm better. That's how this world goes. Look at those eyes. Those pained eyes. That expression. Okay. And now, thankfully, back in Ithilien, Ogrecore, you look like the moment you take that helmet off, you're just gonna burn. I feel like that's just the way it's gonna go. You're so pale. He's like Darth Vader. Look at him, he's like scorched and burned. And he's not missing a leg or an arm or anything, but okey-dokes. Nah, it's just more of a, hey, you shouldn't really be looking at this, like, honestly. So I do hope one day we'll just get like some up-res textures, like Just double the resolution, you know. I know it's not as simple as just, oh, just times by 2, but it'd be nice. Like, I was looking at the quest completion ring earlier, just before stream, and I didn't realize how low res it can be. Also, I'm really curious. So he like occasionally leaves a shield, a broken Thandrim shield, just to be like, remember what happened, haha. Where's he getting from? Why, if we store them, how is he getting them back? Like, he's eventually gonna run out. But yeah, I looked at it recently. I like zoomed in. I was like, wow, that's actually a lot lower resolution than I remember. Not gonna lie.
And so it was that only one of the Thond came alive out of Mordor.
Okay, so we are now getting 106 incomparable enhancement runes. I'm not really worried too much about enhancement runes for this character for reasons I said before, but we do want to hold on to them, obviously, open them and stack them, and then eventually send them over to Faerun. It would be nice to have the amount we need beforehand. It's very unlikely that's going to happen because I don't know the max level for them, but I think it's going to be quite high. I could probably have a look, right? So 106 is 349. And I don't actually know in enhancement. Not 101, 106. Oh, there's someone in here. So 340. 330 and then 310 probably for these. Yeah. And then we'll be at 300 to start. What level are you? 109. Okay, so that's good to know. Should probably help each other. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna force it on you. Though, I did just think, right, and this isn't just to upset Ghost, partially. I'm not that far off from Palpatine. Just saying. When you think about it, I know level-wise I'm a little bit further off, but that's what I meant. I say Palpatine all the time, I mean Palpatine. Because Palpatine is so, you know, nothingness in my mind that I only think about Palpatine. I mean, when you think about it deep down, we're not even that far from Palpatine either. Like, yeah, what's 35 levels? You know, that's barely anything. I don't actually know what level that character is. Uh, 35. So, yeah. 35. And I took a break because your character was still at level 13. I didn't want to feel bad and be like 100. Yeah, chop chop. Get on it. My character's going to be in Mordor soon. Already is. Oh, don't spawn more. No. This isn't Breaking Bad. No. If anything, because you asked. Just the way the world works. Not my fault. Oh, I get to meet Eorzin in a bit. That's gonna be fun. I mean, I normally get dog pictures for free anyway, so you know. Won't quite help the bribery. I'll Google translate it and I'll get it to the Google AI voice, whatever. Like having this whole revelation to yourself. Like, wait a minute. I should kill this. I had to throw some stuff away. It was so sad. I don't like waste. I did a silly thing where I like opened something in my fridge and then I went away for a week and then I forgot about it and then came back and then forgot about it and then I realized like 2 days ago I was like, yeah, should probably get rid of that. Don't die. Thank you. Right, so I'm going to get very distracted and not do anything related to... I have no idea what just happened there. I'm basically going to do nothing in relation to the epic for a bit. Again, no surprise. The cell doors and stuff can say shut. But I want to do all the Dirthank stuff. I don't think... Okay, I'm not going to say I can't, but I'm not entirely confident on my ability to complete the 5th quest. Just because of the signature enemies with it. Choose that. There I can. Perfect. I'm gonna really hate going around here and picking up these pages. It's gonna make me really frustrated at some point. Why are you aggroing me as well, but you're not? Combustion. I enjoy cheese too much to let it go to waste. I ate it far too quickly. Probably too much, not gonna lie. Where do I want to go? and you're gonna die. See, with this character though, I do think to myself occasionally, I should really just switch to yellow. Because, yeah, I think I'm doing more damage. But it's taking so much longer. Well, I'm doing more damage per second, I think. But it's so much quicker. Like, I'm over attacking, essentially. Whereas with the yellow, I'm just like, zap, 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 zap. We'll be able to see in a minute, though, with the bosses, because at the top of here is one of the named enemies. So it'll be really interesting to see how we do against them. I think if I don't complete it, I'm not too fussed. Like, I'm aware of my limitations enough that I can be like, yeah, that's fine. I won't do that one. But we're already a quarter of the way through 105, so that's quite nice. Oh, these guys are taking so long. I already know for a fact that when I come through here on Fairend, I just know that I'm gonna run through this zone and I'm just going to aggro every enemy and then I'm just gonna do like AoE on them. It's just gonna happen. Because I'm gonna be a lot more like confident in myself. I'll also be probably high level. Like I'm already 105 now. And once again, the plan is, whether or not I fully commit to it, the plan is I want to get like super close to 106, like 10 experience off or something ridiculous like that. So literally, as soon as I take off the experience tome, it's just like done. You're 106 suddenly. Like kill one enemy, and we level up. And then I would like the rest of it to be double experience built up over time. Should be nice. So I can get some shoes, which I didn't even realize, but hey, I'll take some free shoes. I don't actually know if it's a huge upgrade. So vitality, I think, is less still, just because full vitality or full morale per vitality. But I'll take the massive crit boost. The will is less technically. The fate boost and the light of Arendelle helps because we are at effective shadow 8. So we're doing how much less damage? Have we not actually got the shadow of Mordor on us officially? Is it just not enough to do damage? Or like do an effect? Die, please. Thank you. Oh, this is taking forever. I'm hoping as well when we get to the next level. Unfortunately, all my legendaries are gonna go kaput. So I will have to hopefully be in a good enough spot where I can just immediately get new ones. I don't actually know. I have 1,150 ancient scripts, so I might have to try and be a little bit... Oh, wait a minute. There's going to be an enemy here. I have to be a little bit careful with how I do it. I might have to go to another character and get the ancient script increase, potentially. Okay, I can kill that guy. Just whether or not I could kill the other guys next to him as well. He's not actually that much more morale. I expect him to have more, but 22k is dealable. Like I can deal with that. Rare Mordor chest. Can't use it until I'm 106. Well, okay. Be like that. Annoyingly, you can't jump down here either. And then everybody's like respawned because it's taken so long to kill everything. Ugh, it's just a pain. Best I can do, I think, is run to Lingris and just kind of hope. Like, I should be out healing their damage for the most part. I run to Lingris. Everybody should de-aggro. And I've only got to kill one guy to get back up compared to however many of those enemies to get down. Makes life significantly easier. Except these guys. I've got to kill these guys again. I've actually got to go to both sides, I'm pretty sure, which is a bit of a pain. I think this side is less important, if anything. That. Actually, no, I think both go to the same place, actually. Actually, don't know. Normally, I always go that way. It's because there's two bosses. There's one boss that way, and then there's a boss in the middle here. I think that's why, and I assume just going to that side makes more sense. It's a terrible idea because I didn't wait for any respawn, like resets of skills. So he's very furious, but not at me apparently. He wasn't attacking me for ages then. I was mostly just hoping I killed him before this guy came over. Okay, I need to heal. Okay, I died. Fine, I can deal with that. I can live with that. I attacked at the wrong time, and also I should have. Yeah, I should have waited for my my cooldowns, and I think it would have been fine there. Oh, damn it! I hate that so much. Right, there we are. Those enforcers are done. Except this guy's still here. And I'm gonna have to kill him because he's otherwise gonna ruin my plans later. Like that. So I'm hoping the reforge in a minute will help out a little bit with this. Even though we are going to have to go and fix my legendaries first. Should also up my healing. That's another thing. Okay, So I need to kill 7 more archers. I'm really surprised I haven't killed more archers, honestly. But if I have to kill 7 archers, 2 more baubles, which should be where I'm going now. And then I'm about to go kill the silent guy in a second. So after I kill the ferocious again, because he's been a pain. Just gotta hope that Enforcer doesn't respawn. I mean, he did respawn. He's there. Please don't aggro me. Just like stay away. Please? Thank you. Only things I'm actually scared of. I'm not scared of like the named enemies, the same forces I'm clearly scared of. He does have the same morale, to be fair, but... Oh, I guess that kind of works. He is an archer. I just killed. Oh, no, really? Damn it. I don't think this is the right... No, it is. Okay. Playing that attack, I can interrupt, I think. Just possibly the more annoying. Okay. So... if I directly stay in the middle, we good. I think there is one here. There is one somewhere else, but I don't know where. Clearly. Maybe it's on the other side. Or maybe it's in one of these. I think there's a chance it's in one of the doors. And die. Please. No? Okay. Okay, now we're on the search for one enemy and one bauble. Now the enemy, I know where he is. Because he's in one of these. He's in the other one. But I'm just trying to see if there's any... sorcerer's baubles around. Seems like a no. I'm a little bit concerned about... So normally I have enough range that I can kind of sneak around, sneak it in and kill. This I'm a little worried about having this many enemies. Especially since I already res. I think I'm fine though. Okay. So that's me kind of safe. Now, I need to kill this guy. First, I need to heal quite a bit. Okay. So I take him out. My runestone takes the guy in front of me out. Fingers crossed. That's like ideal outcome here. Cool. And then I just finish off you. Finish that. And then, somewhat annoyingly, I now have to make my way back through and find myself a bauble again. doubt it's on the same level again. So I'm going to keep an eye on the Enforcer. I'm going to kill this guy because I need to kill archers. And then what I think's probably the case is it's probably down, not necessarily here, but it's likely to be on this side because I haven't really done much on that side. Oh, actually, no. No, that side doesn't have anything. Worst case, I think there's more than there's supposed to be. So we're supposed to get 10. I think there's like 12. I could be wrong about that though. I'm kind of hoping I get to level 106 from these tank quests. That would be nice. I don't want to run around finding more quests just so I'm not like in the middle of something. All my legendaries mess up. I'm 99.9% sure there's none in here. But I don't know if that's because I've always had them completed before going in here, and therefore they just wouldn't show up because they're not glowing because they're not a quest anymore. Be interesting to see at the Reforge the jump as well. That'd be quite nice. Oh no, this person is dead. Oh, I can't actually get Eorzens until like I've done 2 of 3 or 3 of 3. Yeah, okay. Fine, I see how it is.
Eorzen. I know that name.
Okay. I feel like there's one on the corner for some reason, or I might be thinking of a chest. No? Oh, no, I'm thinking of that. So the fact that there was an ornate chest here makes me think there's a chance of being a sorcerer's bauble, but I can't see one. So I'm not sure. Watch out, person. Wow, that was on Earth. Okay. Okay, fingers crossed we can get through here with little resistance. I said little resistance. Please. And then maybe I missed one in the beginning. It would really suck to have one thing. Keep messing up. Maybe put that to like alt 2. I keep by default putting that to alt 2. I don't know why. Yeah, so there is a chance that it's just I missed one down here, or there could be one over there potentially, or by the like actual thing at the beginning, because I wasn't paying full attention, and also I had enemies respawning on me. So I had to be a little careful. Kind of luckily for me, I still have a little bit of running around to do, because I got to kill 3 more archers. So, oh, I have to talk to him, right? Dead. It's just kind of annoying. It tries to go off the door. I don't want to go for the door. I'm trying to go for the not door. Rusty small chest. I've also just noticed that none of these are pretty much archers. That's great. I really just want to run through and like find it. That's a really bad idea. I almost did it though. I don't remember where I haven't been though. I mean, it could be as simple as this side. Like, I didn't go up this way, did I? So it could be as simple as it's up there. I really hope it isn't that simple, but it could be. No. Wow, that guard is the worst guard I've ever seen in my life. He totally just ignored me. I will take it though. Thank you. It's always just one item that eludes me though. I don't know why. I mean, there is a door here that I don't think I ever went through, right? So it's probably behind there. It is probably as simple as that. So I don't think I went through here. And I really hope it's not as simple as that, because it's ridiculous. But it probably is. Let's be honest. What's the bet? Hey, would you look at that? It's the Sorcerer's Bauble right where I wasn't looking. Also, I didn't mean to right click on you. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we are looking at a level up from Unintentions, which is actually kind of perfect for us. Cool. Final bauble. Hi. 177. Yep. Cool. So 106. And unless it just, for some reason, gives us drastically less than it should. You're telling me I could have gone this way? Yeah, unless it gives me drastically less than it should be giving me, we should be fine. Are we leveling up? Also, I'm really curious on signets. 176. Because I think we then go over to Unluck kind of area like this, where those annoying sorcerers are. That hurt my eyes with their screen effects. This is Mordor indeed. A wonderful, dark and dreary Mordor.
Eorzan fled.
Okay, level up, and then eyes in mouth. Let's make sure I actually get the quest. There we are. These guys are teleporting to me. That's nice. Which is actually perfect because we actually go to the ruins of Dingarth when we go through the door. So we're actually like closer to where we need to be anyway. So, but let's go reforge our weapon. Realize I have exactly 0 ancient script free, essentially, and panic. Not really. We're just gonna get them from a different character. So, okay, let's sell some stuff first. So the earrings I can get rid of, but I'm actually going to disenchant them because that just makes more sense to me. Same with the gloves as well. I don't want to keep the dark essence. I'd rather the like empowered dark essences, if anything. There we go. And then a reforge time. That's an auction hall, not a reforge. That one, cool. So once again, I do like to have a before and after just to compare, even though it is on the wiki. I think with the... it's just better to visualize it for me, like seeing what changes when I do it this way. And also with the stat changes, I'm not sure if it's fully 100% correct at the minute. I might go and get a... At 140, I might end up switching... I don't think it matters, but I might end up switching runestones to a fire one. At the time when it first released, like Legendary's release, you could only get a frost one, which was always weird to me. I don't know if it actually makes a difference either way. So we're looking at a 16 tactical healing rating, so I didn't see a before and after of my heals, but that seems more. I think it was about 300 before. And then we've got a, what is that, like 32.6 DPS increase, which is pretty nice. But everything no brokey. Everything no brokey. Everything no worky. Basically. So I do have a choice through 106 uncommon. Prelude to Hope, Restore Power. I don't think that's relevant to us. No. So I can actually deconstruct that. And I am curious on if some of these actually matter. But what we're going to do quickly is I'm going to run over to an alt that has all my ancient script stuff on it. Hopefully, I think. It's either Carry All, Carry More, or Faybank. I want to say Carry All will have it, most likely. And then we'll use that to boost ourselves up a little bit higher and then buy some basic stuff. I don't want it too high because then I can't deconstruct the ones I get from questing, but... I'm gonna guess it's Carry All though.
Greetings.
Interesting. I don't actually have a lot on here. Okay. It might be on Faybank instead. I'll check Carry All first. Or Carry More. Let's check my vault. I don't need to check my vault. I need to just look at this. So I really need to level these characters up. I know I don't want to, but I might just farm them up just so I can actually get open these up potentially. So Castor, Now, I actually could open up a load of these rare ones I've got. Like Seal Tracery Rare. But I think I'm using the Seal Tracery Rares for like 140s is kind of the idea. So I'd rather just buy them with coffers. So let's just send over all of these. I think Faybank has a few as well. That's 600 times 5, 3,000, 4,200 there. So that's a decent chunk. And then just double check here. Nope. And I'll check Faybank just in case, since he's here. Hey, there's a few more, and not actually a few more. I've actually done a little bit of work. Obviously, I haven't got most of the items I need, but I have been like preparing, being like, oh, I got these agile leggings of Threadwheel's power. I can get those. I have the 106 stuff. All this is like my 115 stuff. I don't have a 120 stuff at the minute, but 130, 140. Obviously, if when I get my cracked Gundabad traceries and stuff, which is going to be an interesting time. But let's send over my other coffers. So someone else has coffers, I'm pretty sure, because that is not the max amount I had. But maybe I used them all. I doubt it, but it doesn't really matter. It's fine. Oh, I have no money. That was a thing.
Greetings.
Wow, that was going to send me with, like, one less. Let's just send some Bands of Numenor. I don't need Bands of Numenor. I don't know why Faybank has rep items, to be fair. Nice. Okay, so Faybank sent me some, Carrymore sent me some, and hopefully it's not too much stuff. 600, 600, 600. I think we should be fine. Worst case, I start like pre-prepping by buying heraldries for Fairend at the next level. Potentially. I don't think I can't do that technically, but that's I guess another point though is I can. So I could actually, now that I'm 106, I can actually open up the tracery token things and I can start buying stuff for other characters. That is a thing.
Greetings, friend.
So let's go to Rivendell real quick. I really hope I got Rivendell unlocked. I should. I do. Yeah, so I can do that and start pre-prepping if I get like too high in terms of what am I doing? State Masters exist for a reason. Yeah, so I can start like if I get too close to being maxed in terms of that stuff, I can start doing that, which is quite nice. Let me off my goat thingy, elk, whatever. Okay, I actually need to look up a red runekeeper sort of suggested legendary thing, because I actually don't know what I want to fill the gaps with. Like whatever I have, sure, I'll like upgrade it, like heraldries and whatever. Not difficult, but yeah, I don't know. I'll also be really curious to see what the jump is. Like, heraldries are ones where the legendaries actually do upgrade and make it actually better, but I'm curious to see how it affects it. Or, like, what the jump is. Because I'm so weirdly, like, it's weird to me still the legendary, the stat thingy. So, Eagle Like, that doesn't seem like big a boost, but it is quite a big boost. Like, but in terms of old stats, it's like, oh, there's nothing. I think we've got 2 eagles, right? So do I have to reopen it? Is that what I have to do? There's some weird bugs sometimes with it. Cool. Yeah, it is literally double the thing actually. Okay, so that's we should have a decent bump to our stats coming up. So then I want to get single target attack damage. I'm so glad the ones that are just drop-in replacements. So cool, and then we're gonna go here and single target attack criticals, and what's it, damage over time? And these are the most expensive ones, so they're gonna sort themselves out as we go. That's like over double. It's a pretty significant jump there. That's quite nice. And then I think, oh wait, yeah, then did I just go Ascendant Flame? I did. Makes life easy. 191. Oh, and I was 130 on those, so they were even more out of date. Like level wise, like lower. I was at 150 on the others. So I'm actually curious. Yeah, 191, 454. Damn. I might actually be somewhat strong by the end of this. Though, to be fair, the stats I had before were fine for 105. It's just I was against higher level enemies. Because, yeah, some of these are going to be teals and stuff, which is fine. Now I can just go straight to Runekeeper, which is nice. Let's have a look at what I have on here. So, Fire, Benediction of Flame? No, Benediction, no, it's Cleansing Flame. So, Wrath of Fire, damage over time. Searing Words. Turns out I did need those double things. It's fun. Have I got all these? So Combustion. Oh, Rate of Fire. I think that's a utility one, right? No? Oh, it's right here. Never mind. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Okay, so all of these are now fine, and then I have 3 more to add. 4 more to add. Okay. Let's have a little look. So let's bring these 2 up. And then see, I just want to like compare and contrast, I guess, against what I have. So we have Heraldry of the Eagle, that's expected. Damage over time, single target attack damage, single target criticals, and then skill induction speed, which actually makes a lot of sense. I kind of wish I went for it, but I'm not going to now. And damage over time criticals. Cool. So we're missing those 2, but that comes with levels. Then we got Wrath of Fire, Wrath of Fire, damage over time, Searing Words, Essence of Flame, Distracting Flame cooldown, Combustion damage, and then to be fair, the rest are actually not like. So Runestone Healing, I might have some of these. Runestone Healing and damage, so that actually makes a lot of sense. Do Not Fall this day. I don't really need Do Not Fall this day cooldown, because I'm not really doing self-motivation cooldown and power restore. That's actually a really big one I didn't think of, because if I can add a 27-second cooldown reduction to that, no wonder I keep thinking it's like more. I totally should get a tier 1 of those. I'll get one of those. Really hope that was a 106. Damn it. Why did you go one? Oh, that's really annoying. Okay, I've just wasted some. But whatever I don't use here, I can actually deconstruct now. That's actually a really good point. So I need... where is it? Target Wrath of Fire, resist. And then what else? So self-motivation. So I've got all the damage. So resist chance, self-motivation, cooldown, which is... I'm surprised I didn't go for that earlier, actually. Runestone healing, and I've either got Chilling Rhetoric or Chill of Winter duration. I think I have Chill of Winter. Or Chilling Rhetoric. I have both. I'm going to go for the crit chance. So I think that's the plan. Is we'll get these 4 in no particular spaces. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm really surprised I didn't think. Oh, you're a lower level. Okay. I want to go a higher level one then. If I'm going to be buying them, I may as well get like the better one. Like comparatively. Like what was that to that? Yeah, that's quite a big crit rating jump that I'd like to have ideally. So there's that, and then that one. So everything else, especially the tier 7 stuff, can now go. I should also check that everything I have is actually tier... So that's 7. Okay. I think if I've got a tier 7, I'm okay with it. Because it's free, essentially. Do that to recoup a little bit of my losses. 4,000. That's not terrible. Now I've just got to make my way back to Mordor. But we should be a little bit healer, a bit more healing. 18-second cooldown compared to like 45 seconds. So that's going to go a lot quicker, and that's our big heal. So that's quite good for us. Obviously, I'm not really planning on upgrading these. So mostly it's just a reward track. I just hold on to my reward track stuff, and I just put the boxes in spare thingies, and then I don't really spend all that much script. Like, I only have one character I really spend a lot of script on, and that's my completionist, because I'm buying like legendaries and they cost them all. Most times I'm just like either just getting them from drops or like from school and stuff, or I'm just doing school, deconstructing and stuff. A lot of the time I don't upgrade that often, and I mean that's just kind of it. I don't feel like you actually have to spend that much time upgrading traceries until you get to like the end. Like I never put enhanced runes and stuff on them. Thing is, I have a lot until like I have a lot when I need to spend it, like the moment I feel like I spend it. So let's say I need 5,000 script to get all my upgrades to my legendary. I will have like 4,000, I will make 5,000, and then I'll have none for ages until I need it next, and then I kind of scramble forever trying to get it. So I don't really normally have a lot. I'm like, oh, I need like 5,000. How am I going to get 5,000 suddenly? Let's work that out, shall we? But yeah, I do wish there was more ways to get ancient script. I guess, I was going to say, is there not a weekly for it? But there isn't. I'm thinking of delving rights. Like, even if you could eventually just get, like, from some weekly, just be getting coffers of ancient script and stuff. Yeah. I mean, really, the main thing is you just want to get it to, like, 101 on here. I feel like this reward track isn't as interesting to me because the 100 thing I already have. Like, yeah, I get a cracked tracery token, which I have to use not even at cap. I have to use it at 106 because of the ridiculousness of 106 traceries not being a thing, like no tracery tokens existing from quests. But yeah, Ancient Script, the Isengard Dispeller armor, I get that on every character, so it's like I'm happy that it's a return of a cosmetic that other people couldn't have because it was time limited, but I'm like, oh, I kind of wish there was something else as well. Which might be a little greedy of me, but yeah. I was also quite lucky having some spare characters with yeah, I had some spare characters that had old legendaries on them still that moved over from Treebeard and stuff. Or no, sorry, Anil, and I guess Shadowfax as well, kind of. So that definitely helped as well. Okay, I'm definitely feeling it's already better. Like, we're already doing a ton more damage. Maybe not a ton, but like we weren't struggling before with these enemies, but we're struggling even, like, we're not struggling even less. Like, that is some big chunks of morale being taken out of that guy. Annoyingly, the Enforcers of Ugrachord don't actually count for this quest, as far as I remember. Yeah, everything should be just that teeny little bit easier now. Oh. I don't want to have lag issues. Come on, Savvy, you've been nice to me today. Okay, let's see how this fares now. Like a 2-on-1 signature thing. Definitely feeling stronger. Because there is a little bit of a difference between, like, I know my stats have gone up, which is fine. Like, we've seen the physical increase in stats, which is fine, whatever. But there is, it's different when you, like, experience it, when you feel it. You're like, oh, this is an enemy that took me this long to kill before. I got a rhythm for it, and now I'm killing them quicker. It's nice. I can also put this cloak on, which is something, when I'm out of combat. And I can also... There's something else I can put on, right? Oh no, it's this red Mordor treasure I can undo, which gives me an upgrade. Hey, would you look at that? There was a very small chance of that actually working, but I got a decent, actually, item from that. It's essentially a moats item. I mean, it just is. It's literally is a moats item, but... Hey, that's 300 item level versus 100 item level. I will take it. If I can get 20k morale, I'm pretty happy. Honestly. Oh, I have North Ithilien essences? Oh, wow. I mean, I knew I did, but I didn't realize I had spares. I need 9 more, I think, actually. So, it's fun. Okay. I'm not looking forward to this because the sorcerers in this zone are a pain, quite frankly. I'm going to try... Well, I would say I try and not attack them, but there is literally a quest related to them, so I kind of have to. I did not mean to attack you. I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me? It's definitely making me wish I went skill induction speed. I think I'll go for that next over anything else. I actually don't know. What reforge? We get an extra one of those slots, actually. So we're looking for a word of power. Oh, we don't get that until 126. Okay, we're gonna be... Oh, actually, no. Yeah, 126. God damn it. Well, we have a little bit of time to go until we get that benefit. At the very least, it's going to be like 116, where I'm like, oh, you know, I've got a reforge and whatever. Like, may as well. I need to kill sorcerers. Hello, sorcerer. I need a really long induction skill that just does a lot of damage initially. I feel like I have one, but I can't think of what it is. I mean, you have an induction, but it's only 1.4 seconds. I need something with, like, the induction time of Smoldering Wrath, but, like, a starting attack. Just to make me feel stronger. Wow, there's a lot of enemies there. Okay, I'm hopeful that I can get away with not having the sorcerers be a pain to me. Because so far I've been quite lucky. Hey, look at that noise. Okay, so we're now getting 126,000. Which is a little bit of a pain, but hey, it's fine. I don't know how many more quests there are in this. 1.6 is the end. Good to know. We do get to the annoying part where I've got to like go back and forth to Mithrandir a lot, but it's fine. Yeah, so we'll go down here. We will go to Dingarth, and we shall go back to Mithrandir. But we've got to... It's really annoying because he stands out here and sometimes over here a lot, and he could just be a pal and just come to the Undun Foothold and just stand there, and it would make life so much easier. Or at least give us a horse to go to and from. That would be nice. But yeah, what I think we'll probably do for tonight is I want to finish this chapter. So there's 2 more quests. However, they are quite bigger quests, if I remember correctly. And that'll finish us off. And I think we'll leave it until tomorrow then. Once we get to that point. Because I think that's a good ending off point. Still going to do a bit of work on Feyrand. But that's just repeatables, as said. I do need to go through with Zir and do some help on that as well. And then, yeah, it's just a case of doing herbalism for a bit and getting rep. That's kind of it. I might take Zir and do some roving threats as well. That's a nice little boost to my reputation on there. But yeah, a lot of it is just grinding rep at this point, and that's a bit boring, honestly. Grinding rep, grinding Slayer. That's actually it. right idea, though. Do we get anything for this? Enhanced runes? Okay. I want to work out how many enhanced runes we need, like, of each tier. Obviously, incomparables are, like, a bigger thing. Also, I love that horse. Yeah, incomparables are going to be the bigger thing. Obviously, legendaries are not going to... It's literally... I think legendaries we're only going to get 20 at a time. I don't even know if we can get... enhancement runes 106 legendary is what I'm most interested in. So has a chance to be contained within enhancement runes 106 and comparable, which I've still never seen drop to this day, and you can get them from apparently a 3 box of legendary. There are 3 deeds that give enhancement runes 106. So each character could in theory get 9. However, to do that, I have to complete many Scourges of Mordor. That's actually doable. So I could do that. That is actually doable. You have to kill 50 of them. It takes a while, but it's doable. The Abyss of Mordor tier 1 and tier 2, I think. Oh, we have to do tier 1, tier 2, and the challenges. Yeah, that's not happening. The most I can hope for is Scourge Slayer of Mordor to be completed. Oh, interesting. No, never mind. So Scourge Slayer of Mordor, which is kill 25 Scourges, gives you 2 legendary enhancement runes. Just for some reason on the wiki page for enhancement runes 106 it doesn't show that, but that's fine. And then the advanced gives you 3, so you get 5 per character from that. So if I only need 20, I only need to do that on 4 characters. That's not bad, actually. Like, it's obviously a lot of work, but it's not that bad. Scourges should be like lowish level. 115. I can take 140s around killing 115s happily. Okay, to advance this deed, you need to complete the auto-bestowed quest associated with the Scourge. So you can't just kill it over and over again like roving threats can. That's a bit of a pain. But if there are... So let's say I have to kill 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 days. That's not... I wonder if it counts as a Slayer deed or if it counts as a... It says Slayer deed. I wonder if it counts as a Slayer deed or if it counts as a... quest deed, though. And by that, I mean... Does it get affected by Slayer accelerators? I just want to check something. It's 8,840. I feel like I knew that. And then this guy gets like angry with us, or someone gets angry with us. This guy gets angry with us. I'm more interested as well in the spoils boxes. Pinch of rare Thilian herbs. Like, that's not actually that interesting. Judging from the above, the box presumably awards the same as the goes, but with large amounts up to 14 items. Okie dokes. So it's mostly Legion stuff we're after. Yeah, so we kind of messed up a little bit by coming here early, but it's also made sense because we needed to get that early Light of Arian built. So, kind of works. If it makes us kill orcs, is it actually going to make us kill orcs? Yes. Oh, we're now closer in level. and also just generally are stronger. So this should be pretty good. Oh, I got a Dark Essence of Tactical Mastery. That's actually kind of cool. If I were to complete the signal quest or whatever it's called, like the one with the signal flags, if I complete that quest, I actually get an essence slot in my chest plate. So, or in my robes, I guess. So that actually could be an idea there to get that little extra boost in stats. Ideally, I don't want to delve too deep. That would be nice. I can just jump down. If I've just got to kill 6 enemies, that's not actually that bad. I can't remember if it extends past that though. Or it's just like, oh, you killed enemies. Oh, is this Grond? Is this like a mini Grond? I think what I was trying to describe earlier for like a long induction skill that I want is like a Heartseeker. That's what I really like. Because you can't really do much with Northern Wrath, like straight up. But maybe that'll be too strong. I knew you wouldn't, but I was just wondering. Die before you get to me. Cool. That's all I wanted. Oh, hey, look, there's exactly the right amount of enemies. That kind of works. Yeah, cool. So, I think he's like, hey, I want treasure. You're stopping me getting treasure. Get me treasure. Right. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. I mean, also on top of the like legendary thing we were talking about, the tracery tokens, not sorry, enhancement runes. I do still have just random enhancement runes that I can use. I don't actually know if they drop from delvings or not. I can't remember. I know tracery tokens do, and I really need to do more delvings so I can get them. But I assume tier 7s. I think tier 1s, in fact, can even drop, like, legendary stuff. Ancient Coffer, Embellished Ancient Coffer, Sealed Tracery Token. So I don't think you can get enhancement runes from it. Yeah, Tracery Token, Sealed Tracery, Gundabad Heraldry, Ancient Coffer.
This is all you found?
So when we can, it's better for us to get them from quests and deeds and such. Obviously, it's not a huge issue. It's just like, oh, a little bit of an extra boost in stats. There is also, how much does it cost? Isn't it like, yeah, 2 per. So we could do 400 Lotro points if we wanted to do that. Which, I don't like spending Mithril coins on legendary items, but I could see myself... I think getting 400 Lotro points is a lot quicker than getting 20 legendary enhancement runes. And you can buy You can buy in bulk and get them cheaper, right? So I wonder what mithril coins are right now. I should probably get this, shouldn't I? Unlock a character slot and the ability to play a River Hobbit on your account. Please 100 mithril coins, 20k virtual experience, River Folk thingy. Yeah, I should probably get that at some point. I'll do that. I don't think it's going away. I think it's just a one-time thing only. I'd like to get another character slot if I can. That'd be nice. But yeah, if I went and got 2 sets of 25, that's 500, sure. But if I go for 100, it's 850, so I'm actually saving a bit. But there is an idea there. That, like, if I wanted to go that route, especially if I do want to purely go for 400 lottery points equals 20 mithril coins. Or, yeah, 20 mithril coins. Is it 20? No, 40 mithril coins. I can just buy that times 8, right? And that's exactly 400. And yeah, getting 400 lottery points, like farming 400 lottery points, as much as like it's so much easier on VIP obviously, but like getting to 20, doing quests for rep items, buying the rep items, that sort of stuff, like, that's a lot quicker. You're looking at 50 lottery points for both reps. Do some Eric Lewin run for like 145 or whatever it is. Even getting Bands of Numenor and like leveling up to 30. Is it 30? Probably not worth it. Like going that high, but Wands of Numinous. Bands of Numenor. Yeah, level 30. Vestige of Man. I could see myself justifying it though. Like every once in a while, every level cap being like, oh yeah, if we can't get it otherwise.
He fancies himself a wizard, does he?
He is a wizard. Not quite as good as Rook, but he is a wizard.
He is impudent, and he is impolite, and he is abrasive. Mordor has been closed to the eye of the world.
I have considered making.
Okay, so this will be our final quest. Just chatting with Eorzen, and then we'll be finished for this evening, I think. Gives us time to formulate our plans in terms of sort of just generally, you know, characters. So much talking.
I believe Eorzen
Okay,
will still be useful
so
to us.
Where the Shadows Lie,
Eorzen still
chapter 1,
hold of Durtha.
and then we have through 14 as well. Still need to complete these 3 so I can get Strength of Sauron, but we also get, we also haven't done all these, which we should maybe do at some point. I don't know what. Isn't this the picture of Narmalith? On, no, that's the other thing. Ah, interesting. I know it's not like the greatest way of doing it, but the Volume 3 gift box does give you a tracery token incomparable. It's annoying that it's a tracery token incomparable, not legendary, but it's something. Can be found within an incomparable coffer of craft. Oh, fair enough. But switching to legendary. How do you get those? Wrath of the Light, Durin's Bane's Bane. Completing 10 tier 10 delvings. What if there's a way you can sort of finesse that? Should have already done that. Anyway, I'm getting really distracted. We got a Tracery 106 incomparable. We're going to hold on to that until... are we, though? Farron's going to go legendaries. Like, proper legendaries. Like, straight up. And what I have now is 105s. Right? So what I have... Or 101s. So 101s to 115s. So it's going to last me this cap. And then I'll just upgrade. Okay, I think I'm going to open it. And then we'll see. Probably won't get anything. Ceaseless argument damage. Yeah, it's literally useless. To us, at least right now. Which kind of sucks. But I don't think I actually have use for it otherwise. Because if we're going pure legendary, if I was going in comparables like with other characters, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. But I'll keep it. But for that, I don't think so. Anyway, we need to go to the 21st hall. We're gonna do that next time we get Elrond's gift. I'm actually curious on what the Runekeeper thing is. So Key of the Forgotten, which means actually with that. Oh, it's really annoying. So the Elrond's gift, it gives you a pocket item, but it's a 105 pocket item. It's 119 will. Actually, let's have a look. 119 will, 139 vitality, so less vitality. 928 evade and 12 light of Arendelle, which is probably the reason we go for it. But I'd probably keep the figurine of the Runekeeper. It does have an essence slot. However, because it's a 105 item and not a 106, it cannot take 106 essences, which means the Dark Essence of Tactical Mastery that we obtained earlier can't go onto it because it's 106, which really sucks. However, the chest plate that we can potentially get can have it, so something we need to look into. I really wish this would go to tracery token. These are like perfect to give tracery tokens. Like these overall, like that'd be great. Like, oh, you finish this, you get a 96 or 86 gold tracery token. Be great. Anyway, so yeah, we gotta do that next time, and then a bunch of other stuff. I don't know if we're necessarily gonna do it tomorrow. We might take a, go on to some other characters and, try some other things. But we'll see. But that's gonna be it for tonight. So thank you all for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the stream, your time here. Should be back tomorrow with another stream. Don't actually know what we're gonna do yet because I'm not really ahead with planning at the minute, and I don't want to necessarily just be on Fairand all the time because it's a little bit boring, not gonna lie. So we'll see what I kind of decide, because this was very last minute. Like, I didn't really think about it. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you all for coming along, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.